Welcome back, everybody, to the show. I am your host, as always, J Villain, aka That Villain J. And tonight we have a very special treat for you. We're doing a Bug's Life. We're doing an insect tribal. What does that mean? Well, it means that it's mostly bugs. Green and white bugs. White bugs, you say? Yeah, they exist. And I'll tell you else what I'm not doing. I'm not doing scute. A green bug deck with no scute. You're a madman. No, I'm a villain. So, what does it all mean? Well, it's a counter deck. It's a counter token, crazy, janky, Lifegain nutso deck. Based on something I saw when facing another opponent. I've riffed on his. I haven't copied it. You always want to riff. You never want to copy. So what do we got? We got a Bug's Life. That's what we end up with. Right? Selesnya. All kind of insects in there. Let's take a look. And of course, before we get going with the breakdown, I want to ask you, please, tenderly touch that subscribe button. Gently click that like button. It helps me out. Join us in the villain family. And of course, avoid the like and subscribe. Who will come after you for not liking and subscribing and watching his videos? Just watching them and taking off. Well, he knows. And he'll come get you for it. Join us on our Twitch. Twitch.tv/thatvillainj. We are there pretty much every night, hanging out, talking in the chat, having a good time, workshopping decks. Love to see you there. And of course, if you can't get enough villain, or you have any questions or comments that can't be answered in YouTube, or you want to share something with me, check out our Discord, the Villain's Lair. All those links will be in the description for your convenience. So, what do we got? 61 cards, Bug's Life. Fight is 1. Love it. We have humans and non-humans in this deck. I'd love to get them 1/1 and indestructible. It is very useful to make 2 cards indestructible. Swarm Shambler. We got 3 of them. If you only want 2, that's fine. If you want more, that's fine too. He is an early drop. He is a weird, gross fungus beast. But he creates insects. Because why not? He's not gross enough as some sort of fungus man. He's got to also have bugs swarming all over him. So whenever he enters with 1/1/1 counter, and whenever a creature with a 1/1 counter becomes the target of a spell or ability, you create insect tokens. And then you can increase 1/1 counters on him as he grows. Basri Solidarity. It's going to be very important that we have 1/1 counters on everybody, and this is the cheapest and most effective way to get them on everyone. Hallowed Priest. We're only running 3 this time. For you best of 3 players out there, replace them with something else. Any kind of counter gaining, early drop, fast drop, white creature will work. Impassioned Orator. We want 4 of these. Why do we want specifically this one? Well, I like him. If you want to do 2 different ones, if you want to do some demigod, what's his face? We'll throw 1 in there if you want. You know what? We'll throw 1. The reason is it's better to have more of these out than just a few of them. So we'll put 3 Impassioned Orators and 1 Daxos. So you want, when creatures hit the board, you want to gain life because you can get it to the point of, where you're gaining 5 or 6 creatures a turn, and if you have 2 or 3 of these out, you're going to be going nuts. You're going to be gaining 3 or 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10 life. It's going to be nuts. So we throw 1 Daxos, but you can only have 1 Daxos out at a time, so I kind of want to lean more heavy into these. And he's a common too. Gnarlid. we're going to need that. Anything with counters on it, we're going to need them with trample because we can get some big boys. And if they're using 1/1s to stop us, oof, we're going to be in trouble. So we want to be able to push that extra damage all the way through. So, Gnarly Colony it is. Nessian Hornbeetle. We only got 2 of these, but here's where we start with the insects, the bugs, the buggy bugs. At the beginning of your combat turn, if you control another creature with 4/4, you get a 1/1 counter on him. He's also just a 2-drop 2/2, which is not bad, and he can grow. Conclave Mentor. A key card to this. An absolute key card. Anytime you gain 1/1 counters, it goes up even more. Double it. When you have multiple of these out, it goes crazy. Planeswalker. You don't see me playing Planeswalkers often, but this one slots in perfectly. Indestructible and 1/1 counters. You can create, with non-token creatures attacking, you can create soldier tokens attacking. We really don't need his alternate. I really just like him for the 1/1 counter constantly and the indestructible. The emblem is good, but we're going to have a lot of tokens attacking, so it's not, the secondary fire is not really that important, but the ultimate is pretty good. Heliod, he's a big part of this too, because we want to get those triggers off every time that we gain life that a creature comes into play, right? Like with Daxos and Impassioned Orator, and we get 6 creatures come into play. Well, we gain 6 life 6 separate times. We put 1/1 counters on everything we control. Boom, 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 boom. You starting to get it? So we're getting 1/1 counters on everybody, and then when 1/1 counters go, you get 2 more 1/1 counters. Bugs, 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 bugs. Luminous Broodmoth. Yeah, it's a white insect. It's Mothra, who is generally benevolent. She loves lamp, as most moths do. Specifically, great sky lamp, the moon. Whenever a creature without flying dies, return it to the battlefield under its owner's control with a flying counter on it. So this makes everything essentially immortal and returns it to play flying. This will help keep creatures in play who die and want to return. So this will help with us with the removal, the any kind of death and things like that. This will really help us boost it, and it's a bug, and she loves lamp. Renata. Each creature you control enters the battlefield with an additional 1/1 counter on it. Underrated card in my opinion. Yes, I know her power is only equal to green, and we don't have too much green devotion out, but that doesn't really matter. We want her for the secondary ability. So this is a second demigod in here. And then, of course, the pièce de résistance, Iridescent Hornbeetle. At the beginning of your end step, create a 1/1 green insect creature for every 1/1 counter you've put on creatures under your control this turn. Now, he is a 5-drop, this crazy bug. But when you start that engine up, when you start hitting everybody with 1/1 counters, like with Heliod and everybody gaining life and all that stuff, you know what I'm saying? When you start doing that, or you hit everybody with Basri Solidarity, or you're playing Shambler Swarm, or you're playing Basri, whatever you're doing, or even just Renata, any creature that comes into play, you're going to create that many bugs. And you can create a lot of crazy bugs with this card. Out of control. And then what you want to do to run the engine is every time you're playing the bugs, boom, you're going to get Impassioned Orator. So you're going to gain life. If you create 6 bugs, you're going to gain 6 life. And then when you create 6 life, you're going to get 6 1/1 counters. And then repeat the cycle and cycle and cycle and cycle. So if you can get that 5-drop thing going, if you can really trigger the hell out of it, it's going to be wild. Speaking of wild, our final card here, Wildwood Scourge. Always good to have in a pinch, especially in a counter deck. It is a 0/0 Hydra, but it is an X-Pay Hydra. Whenever one or more counters are put on a non-Hydra creature, put a 1/1 counter on Wildwood Scourge. Very useful. Very good synergy with the rest of the deck. I have 3. If you want 4, go for it. If you only want 2, go for it. But he can be a big, big boy. And guess what? When he's a big boy, Nessian Hornbeetle starts getting bigger too. And then when you get 1/1 counters on Nessian Hornbeetle, it triggers Iridescent Hornbeetle. You can see these beetles are getting out of control. Beetles, creatures, monsters, humans. Oh yeah, it starts going nuts. So, what else can we look at here? 2.4 average, pretty quick. A little bit heavier on the white, but pretty even. Okay. Plenty of creatures, a few spells. Not that many spells. It's really more of a creature-heavy deck. Some enchantments, some sorceries, but not too many. Okay. So, we look at it, our layout here and the alternate view. 2 is really where we can start laying down creatures. 5 is really our engine gets going. So if we can put out our initial blockers, our early guys with 2 and kind of sustain ourselves, we can really get going by 5. So it is a slow start for the engine, but it will definitely work once we get the power running. And of course, I do have some branch loft pathways in there. The mana is pretty standard, just 23 mana with branch loft pathways. It's not that expensive of a deck. So let us get going. And then later we're going to do a little pack opening. Alright, let's get it going here. Let us get it going here. Let's see if we can't... okay, very nice hand, very nice hand. Not too many early drops, but enough for a pretty smooth increase here if we draw into some creatures. We got the extra life cards. That's very nice of him. He's got premium manas, premium backs. Not a premium character. So, Riddle form. I hate Riddle form. Alright, so let's put down Conclave Mentor. It's just a really hard card to get rid of. There's not really anything wrong with it specifically. Gotta pull teeth, guys. Gotta get rid of those. Gotta get rid of those spells one way or the other. It's gonna happen. I'm going to hold on to my Basris. I'd rather have fight as 1 up because I know he's got burn spells in here. So if he's trying to burn me up, I'd rather preserve things. He keeps looking back and forth between my cards. He's having a bit of a mana issue right now. Unsummon. Bit of a strange choice, but okay. Alright, we're gonna put down this. Put down this. Hit him. Nevea 420. So heaven backwards 420. Very interesting name. So he's going to return him again, oddly. Not really sure what the goal was there. So we are going to put down Impassioned Orator. They'll have Trample now. Okay, don't think he has too much he can do here. He is really getting mana screwed, so yeah, crying emoji. Finally got his mana, it's not gonna help. Yeah, he got really mana screwed, so that one was not too much. Really didn't get to see too much of the beef of the engine there. Yeah, I feel bad when you get mana screwed. It's a tough win, but it happens. It happens. Nothing worse than that. Okay, good hand. Good hand. I like it. We're going to have to play Daxos a little late, but that's fine. Swarm Shambler. Okay. I really like Selesnya. I used to never really play Selesnya, but in the recent kind of meta, Selesnya, in my opinion, has really upped its game. Yeah, we're gonna absolutely beat this dude's ass. Yeah, we're gonna be moving way too fast right now for him. Selesnya, yes, Selesnya is green and white. He is really going to be unhappy with what happens next. Gilded Goose. Interesting. Yeah, it's going to be some butchery right now. Nessian Hornbeetle's coming out, but I haven't even really been able to get the insect engine out. The 2-color manas I remember, for some reason I never remember the 3 colors. I can never remember all of them. He's going to destroy that enchantment, so whenever it becomes the target, anyone with a +2 ability, whatchamacallit. So before those trigger off, we're going to gain life. And then he dies, so it created more insects. So that's what Swarm Shambler does for you, if you're wondering why. There's Renata. I think we're going to do Heliod next. Honestly, these Selesnya counter decks have really been consistent for me, oddly enough. They've repeatedly been able to come in the clutch a lot of the times. Just questing these. You sure you want to do that, homie? Alright, he wants to do that. Could really use a mana here. I'm running on 3 mana, which is kind of like running on 3 wheels. I mean, it works, but it's not optimal. Conclave Mentor.
Plenty of life, so... Ooh, Nyxbloom Ancient. Okay. That's a big boy right there. That's a lot of mana. He's luckily does not have very much in his hand, so... I think we probably might throw the book at him next time. We'll activate him to give him a little bit more oomph. Alright, there's the Hornbeetle. Swarm Shambler, you're going to get life. We're going to go next. We're going to go you, and you go in. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, there we go. Ooh. Care of the Geeks. Ooh, and Renata's going to do 6 to somebody. Who's he going to do it to? Going to do it to him. Excellent. Unfortunately, we are running unbelievably low on mana, which is going to be a serious issue going forward. Hopefully he doesn't draw a creature and he draws the mana. Nope, that's going to do 4 to me somewhere. Do it to him, we gain 2 life. He's going to fly in. I don't know why you're coming in with Renata. That is a very bad idea. And we're going to block you. Okay, so still, after all this, I cannot draw another mana here. So we're going to put down... Ugh. God, I really need a fucking mana. God damn it. 23 mana, I don't... 43% chance. And it still won't do it for me. That's 4 damage to somebody. He keeps drawing creatures, too. No blocks. We gotta eat that. We can get... Thank freaking God. Oh, my goodness. One damage. He's gonna do it to me. Alright. He's just gonna fly in. I don't know why you're sending him in. If I'm just gonna kill him. Alright, so there's Nessian Hornbeetle finally.
attacks. Okay, so finally we get our engine running here. Maybe a minute, maybe a little bit too late. Oof. 5 damage. Oof. We'll take it. Keeps drawing creatures too. He has not drawn a mana in so long. Yeah, I'm dead anyways. Totally got fucking boned by that auto shuffler there. Absolutely got fucked by the auto shuffler there. Would not give me a land to save my life. So I don't know what that was about. I don't know why it was doing that. I don't think I'm that low on land. 23. I don't have that many 4 and 5 drops. It's like 2.3 average, 2.4 average, which is not very high. But if we really want to amp it up, we will throw a Temple of Plenty in. I'll take a Wildwood Scourge out. Do we want another Renata? Let's just do that for right now. And before we do that, let's buy some packs. And let's open them. Maybe we'll change our luck. Nisa, what you got for me tonight? Not very useful, but I appreciate the uncommon. Oh, that'll help. It's the 4th one of those I've gotten. Crawling Barrens, useless card. In my opinion. I know some people will be upset by that. Another Nahiri. So really nothing new. So we can... we don't need to add that other Fabled Passage right now. We will go in and keep on playing. Hey, Hannah, how you doing, man? What's up? Sylphaldir, how you doing? Storsina, I don't know if you're bots. Even if you're bots, hello to bots. I like, a lot of my friends are robots, so, you know. There's no reason to. I'm not having a trouble with mana distribution. I'm having an issue with mana drawing. Apparently. So there was no real reason to throw in the other pathways. There was no uneven. I don't really have any double manas here, so that really wasn't my problem. I'd like to get my insect thing going here. I haven't been able to really get my insect engine going. One of the backslides of this deck is a lack of removal. Oh, so he's playing Selesnya too, so he was waiting for that green.
What else does he got? Scale of Heights. Good card, Scale of Heights, underused. Does a lot of stuff. It's a little expensive. If it was uncommon, a little cheaper, I would probably play it more, but it does a lot of different things. So we're gonna put down Renata. Destroy that immediately. And we're gonna go in with that. Yeah, it's a sorcery, unfortunately. I don't know why you're main decking Disenchant when you could main deck when you can main deck what's it called? Light of Hope. I guess if you want to destroy artifacts, but that comes in so infrequently. That was a bad idea, homie. Because I'm gonna kill that.
Succeed or fail, I trust in your abilities.
There you go. Just let it through. Just let the 9 through. I'm sure you'll recover from that. Yeah. That's time to hang it up, homie. It is time to hang it up at that point. Yeah, I understand Henge and Everclave. I just feel like if you're running something that needs life gain also, then you could also main deck those. Minions Return, love it. I think I have that already. So let me tell you a thing I'm running into here. No matter what's going on here at the store, I cannot access daily deals. I know you like to see this, McBash. I cannot access daily deals. I don't know what the problem is. I gotta write Rosards. Alright, let's keep going, guys. How's everybody doing? Everybody's doing good, Hannah. We're low key tonight. We're low key tonight, man. Pretty relaxed. It's a Sunday night. Taking it easy. All right. I'm not 100% sure about Renata. She's a little expensive for what we're trying to do. It's going. I've had one bad game and one bad shuffler game. But other than that, it's going. Yeah, I think I'd be better off with more early drops than a Renata. I might adjust the Renata at the end there for a final smash about what I want to do here. I might include one just for shits and giggles, but she has not been pulling her weight lately. For sure, she has not been She has not been swinging enough. She has not been swinging enough power here. Okay. Watcher of the Spheres. Yeah, I mean, Stonecoil Serpent's good. You'll find a no bigger friend to Stonecoil Serpent. Look no farther than McBash. He loves him some Stonecoils. So now we're really going to start working here. Yeah, removal instead of Renata would probably be the best bet. Swift response, or oh, he's going to counter that. Okay, weird. I would have countered Orator, but sure. To hell with it. No, we're going to go conservative. Ooh, Harmonious Archon. That sucks. Everything becomes Archons. Oh, everything becomes 3/3. Right, so we're going to put that on Renata. So unfortunately, he's got us with the flyers, but we got our bug agent running. But oh wait, hold on, ladies and germs. That's 12. He can do 12 damage, which will not win him the game. Oh, that will. Amazing. He got exactly what he needed. He got exactly what he needed. Oh my god. Oh my god, even with all them triggers off, he got exactly what he needed. He did 1 extra damage, and he fucking pulled it. That is amazing. That is amazingly bad luck. Wow. So, let's tweak around the Renata. Let's get 1 less Renata in there and just go 60. And let's kick down a forest and put another branch loft in. Let's do that and let's see. Yeah, the triggers are amazing if you can get them to work. Right now, I'm having bad luck, and and they're having amazing luck. Yeah, if I can get my triggers to work, it's unstoppable. But unfortunately, you need to be 5 to get those triggers to work. So a little bit of ramp might not be a bad idea either in this. But I'm actually pretty happy with the way this performs right now. I haven't had any real catastrophic failures, only shuffler failures, and that one, which I should have by all rights won, except for his amazing draw of 1 point of damage that he needed.
which was just serendipitous beyond belief. I don't see the popularity of Maze Mind Tome. I think it's too slow. I don't think it's that great. Zasirka. Rudo Wolf, how you doing? Stone Storcina, I don't know if you guys are bots or you're lurkers. What's up? If you are, how you doing? That seemed like kind of a waste of an Inscription of Ruin, but who am I to judge? Probably another removal. If I have anything to say about it, it'll probably be more removal. Probably a heavy removal necromancy deck is what I'm thinking. Yep. Yep. And a slow player. You know how much I love a slow player. I really don't want to have to get out. Really don't want to have to get out the old Among Us. Probably have. He's probably got more removal, so I'm gonna put down this first. To try to draw more. This is the technique I like to call pulling teeth. So what pulling teeth is basically throw stuff out there that you know is going to trigger removal or whatever they're going to play, and let them play their triggers on that. Yeah, as I figured. I can't put a counter on it. I want to see if he has any more removal. Heliod won't put a counter unless I gain life. What I can play with Heliod is I can give it lifelink, and nothing would have happened. So it won't directly put a counter. I have to gain life for it to be able to put a counter on it. Yeah. All right. No more removal is coming. At least none that I see. Maybe now, but at least he's got all of his stuff tapped. He's probably going to come in for 2. Going to come in for 4. Interesting. Pass. I'll take it. Can do that, and then go in, and then trigger that again, and then put that on that, and then he's going to create a bunch of beetles, and then when the beetles trigger, and then they'll do this, and then the beetles trigger, and then they do this. So there we go. Hey, Tanuki. What's up? Oh, you like that, Fife Dog? Necromentia. What does he want to get rid of? He realizes that giving me those zombie tokens is going to re-trigger Heliod and then make me put counters on, and then Faith's Fetters is what he doesn't want. Okay, so he doesn't get anything for that one. Yeah. That was random. But hey. That's how he wants it. Alright, so that doesn't make a lot of sense. Okay. Just gonna do that. Alright, good for you. Alright. So shit's about to get real wild, guys. Not gonna lie, shit's gonna get real wild here in a second. Real wild. the reason it's delaying is because the only trigger he has is sacrifice a creature and gain 1 life and draw a card. He has Witch's Cauldron and he's sitting on these Indecent Hornbeetle. No, that's I think that's probably a Dojinshi that you can find somewhere else. Very, very niche product. Yeah, Gorgorok, you're giving me an ulcer here, guy. You really got to meet me halfway with this shit. All right, and then we go for the big smash. Yeah, I do, because of Daxos, it might eventually. So here's how we're gonna do this now. We're gonna go Chuki, Chuki, and Chuki. It would be more fun if you would stop waiting on these triggers and I could do it really fast and show you a really cool triggers for it. But unfortunately, Gorgorok wants to sit on Witch's Cauldron, which he is debating on whether or not he wants to play. Now we're going to hit a bunch of triggers. Here we go. He's still sitting on fucking Witch's Cauldron. Just keep smashing past. What are you doing? You're not going to trigger. You're not going to sacrifice your only creature. Just keep smashing past. You don't need to think about it. Oh, guess I gain 3 life. Guess what happens every time I gain life? I get to put a 1/1 counter on creatures. Bro, you're going to get eaten alive by beetles. It's just going to happen. At certain points in your life, you're going to get eaten alive by beetles, and there's really nothing any of us can do about it. Y'all ever had a picnic before? Basically what's happening now. It's about 5 minutes into the picnic. You're just going to get eaten alive by bugs. I mean, it seems like a good idea. Oh, I'm going to go on a picnic. I'm going to take my girl out on a picnic. No, you're going to get eaten alive by bugs. It's just going to happen. It's just how it goes. Oh, guess a creature died? I guess what? I wonder what'll happen if I gain life. And he still won't smash pass on these fucking Witch's Cauldrons. He still won't do it. He still won't do it, guys. He refuses. I don't know if this is intentional, if this is assault rope, or he's just an idiot. I cannot tell. There's no way we can know for sure. Okay, Basri Ket. Can't gain too much. Oh no, you're trying to do me wrong. No, you know what? Yeah, you are. Yeah, I do want to do Basri Ket. Yeah, so there's your answer, Vizzy. It only applies to non-token creatures, unfortunately, I believe.
I will guard your advance.
And I'd rather make Iridescent Hornbeetle invulnerable.
I trust in your abilities.
Yep, he's getting swung at. If he would stop salt roping. I don't know. I think I need to get the salt detector out. Anybody got a salt detector on them? Let me see. I'm detecting a little bit, but I think he just might be an idiot. That's my take on it. Here, inbred shitbag meter, McBash. Well, I better drink a lot of water because this is a lot of salt. Gorgorok. Oof. I'd love to do more games, but those took so freaking long that unfortunately we're pretty much at the end of the video here, guys. That'll be that. So I think I'm going to leave the video there. It definitely works. I think a little bit more refinement would be nice. What can I say to do it? If you've watched this far, maybe get rid of Renata altogether. I don't know if she's too good in it. Maybe another Daxos in there. He seemed to help. And really just sharpen it down and sharpen it down and sharpen it down. Did we need this much mana? I don't think we even really need this much mana. Even though we got mana screwed that one game, I don't think it was that bad. So maybe you want to throw another Daxos in there? I'm not mad at you. Want to throw another Basri in there? I'm not mad at you. So that'll be that. That's how we're gonna leave it right now. And we'll see. We'll see for next time. We'll do something crazy next time. Net deck rogues kept getting the best of you. Yeah. So maybe some removal would help. Maybe some other stuff. We'll see, definitely. But I think it's fun. And if you can get those bug triggers off, I think it's a lot of fun. So if you enjoyed it, leave a like, leave a comment, let me know. And I'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye-bye.